All right, so let us go through example 3 here. It says Simon borrows 6 grand in an interest-only loan at 5.6% per annum, compounding fortnightly. What is the fortnightly amount that will be required to pay? So what is the fortnightly amount that will be required to pay? It's always important that you figure out what you're not told. What are we trying to solve for? We're trying to solve for my repayments here. So I like to put a box around that and put a question mark just to make it very clear that that's what I'm solving for. Remember, in a SAC, we could give you one of these little tables, and I do want to see that you're doing this. You're showing me what it is you're trying to solve for. All right. What do we know? N is going to be equal to 1 because it's an interest-only loan, so the N value doesn't matter. So just make it 1, but I'll show you. You can make it anything you want. My interest is going to be 5.6. My present value is going to be 6 grand, and remember that's going to be positive because it's money that's in my pocket. My future value will be negative 6 grand. Because remember, every time, every iteration, you're always going to be owing the principal because you're only ever paying off the interest. Okay. Fortnightly, how many fortnights are there in a year? There are 26. So my PPY and CPY are both 26. All right, now we need to figure out the PMT. We go menu, 8, 1. Let's make my N 1. But I'm going to show you that this N could be anything, but we'll just make it 1. My interest rate is 5.6. My present value is 6 grand. 1, 2, 3. My payment, I don't know. My future value will be negative 6 grand. 1, 2, 3. And my PPY and CPY are both 26. Hit tab and it changes the other one automatically. If I now come to my PMT, you're going to see that it's going to be, and I'm going to write this down. It's always important that when you write it down, you write the unrounded first and just write exactly what you see. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to write negative 12.9230 ... And now I can write it properly as 12.92. Again, I want to show more decimal place than I need to, just in case I do make an issue with rounding. I know I say that a lot, but it's important. That's how much I'm making per fortnight. That's how much I'm paying. Sorry, that's my payments per fortnight. Fortnight. Can we just stop for a moment before we go on? I want to talk about why this N being 1 doesn't matter. If I was to come back to my CADs here and get rid of this, and let's just say I was to make my N 100. So now I'm making 100 repayments. What's my repayment going to be? It's still going to be 1292 because remember, it doesn't change. It's an interest-only loan. So it doesn't matter what your N is. This is just convention that we make it 1, but you could make it whatever you want.